All right, here's the tropical disturbance. We're calling it Invest 90. It's still over South Texas. You can see some broad spin. Now, over today and tomorrow, it's going to be moving out over the extreme northwest Gulf. The Hurricane Center has bumped up the chances of this becoming a short-lived tropical storm. In fact, they may issue tropical storm watches and warnings at some point today, more than likely for our coast. We're going to be watching that very closely for you. Now, regardless of any development, a named storm or not, the rain is the biggest issue, and we're talking about life-threatening flooding possible for spots as this tropical disturbance moves into Louisiana here between Wednesday night into Thursday. That is my biggest concern here as we go through. I'm going to show you a high-resolution model, and this is a model that shows one of the more extreme trend changes to our area, but there are multiple high-resolution models that do show that rain threat really increasing in South Louisiana later tomorrow into Thursday. So let's track it. As we go through today, we do have a threat for some heavy downpours, not really associated with Invest 90, but just some tropical moisture up around us. Here's Invest 90 as we go into tonight. It's over the Gulf. Here we are trying to spin up maybe into a tropical depression or a tropical storm. This would be early tomorrow morning. Do you notice where the center of the low is here? Look where all the rain is on the east side. This is going to be a highly sheared storm. And what that means is even though the low pressure, it's probably going to move up towards Houston and Lake Charles, all the heavy rain is going to be displaced to the east. And a lot of our high resolution guidance suggests that heavy rain could be anywhere from central Louisiana even into south central or southeast Louisiana. So here we are Wednesday afternoon into Wednesday night. This would be worst case scenario for us for a flood risk, and then that continues into the early morning hours on Thursday. Now, if that type of setup were to happen, we would see some very, very big rain totals over southeast Louisiana. Now, remember, this is one model run. Is it going to play out just like this? Probably not. But I've noticed the trends of that heaviest rain axis moving our direction. So it is possible somewhere, anywhere from, let's say, Lafayette to South Mississippi, there's likely going to be a corridor over 10 to 15 inches of rain. Not everyone sees it, but there could be a corridor somewhere in this area where we do pick up flooding rainfall over a foot. And that's not just the only model showing the trend. When you look at the European model, this was its run yesterday showing the heaviest of the rain near Houston and western parts of the state. Look at the run this morning, and I could show you numerous models that look the same, that heaviest rain threat shifting our direction. So that's why I'm giving credence to some of these more extreme high resolution models this morning. By the way, if we have a tropical storm, we're going to be windy. Wednesday night, Wednesday afternoon to Wednesday night, we could have wind gusts approaching 50 miles an hour along the coast. I mean, if it's a tropical storm, we've got big time winds on the coast. We've got some coastal flooding, but at the end of the day, heavy rain is still our main concern here, but we'll have to watch out for some secondary risk depending on how much that low actually spins up. Please don't get hung up on if it becomes Tropical Storm Arthur. It doesn't really matter. The impacts are going to be the same. We're talking about some very heavy rain across South Louisiana. Those exact totals are still going to be refined in the coming days, but you've got weather impact alerts all the way through Friday, and then we'll finally get back to more just summary weather this weekend.